Ever catch yourself watching a kid totally lost in play, totally absorbed in like figuring something out? Like their whole world is just that one thing.
Yeah, for sure.
It makes you think, do we lose that somewhere along the way? Like when does learning stop feeling like that?
That's such a good question, and it's something we're diving deep into today. We're exploring some fascinating excerpts from pasted text, and this educational treatise really digs into how we can hold on to that pure joy of learning.
It's like pasted text reminds us this isn't some new age idea. Our fascination with learning, it's primal.
It's true. The text even compares it to a physical craving, like hunger. Just as our bodies need food, our minds crave knowledge. It's how we're wired.
Okay, so we're born curious, but how do we make sure that fire keeps burning bright, especially, within the structure of school and like the real world?
Right, because it's easy to fall into the trap of thinking, okay, got to dangle those carrots. Good grades, gold stars, all that.
Oh, the classic external motivators. I remember those days.
Yeah. But here's where things get interesting. The text argues that relying too much on those external rewards can actually stifle that natural love of learning.
Oh, interesting. So it's not that those things are inherently bad.
No, not at all.
But they can backfire.
Exactly. And the text uses such a good analogy. Hold on, let me find it. Crowding out. Like imagine a kid who loves to draw, right? They find pure joy in it.
Mm-hmm.
But then the focus shifts solely to winning art contests.
Ah, I see what you're saying. So instead of drawing for the pure joy of it, it becomes about the prize.
Right. And over time, that external reward, the prize, it overshadows that internal satisfaction.
Yes.
And we risk that intrinsic motivation just fading away.
Wow, that is a good analogy. Okay, so if we're not supposed to go all in on gold stars and grades, what's the alternative? How do we nurture that love of learning?
Well, the text makes a beautiful point about this. It argues that the delightfulness of knowledge, the sheer joy of discovery, that should be its own reward.
Okay, I like that. So how do we bottle that feeling?
Right. I mean, we can't just snap our fingers. But it starts with how we design learning experiences, whether we're teachers, parents, even just for ourselves.
I feel like this is where that quote comes in about kids entering school excited and leaving relieved.
Totally. It's like somewhere along the way, that natural curiosity gets, almost schooled out of us.
Ugh, yeah, that's depressing, but so true.
Right. But the good news is we can fight back. Pasted text reminds us that we're all born with that divine curiosity.
It's about fanning those flames.
Exactly. It's not about tossing out structure altogether. Kids, they need guidance.
Right, but maybe it's about striking a balance, right?
Exactly. Think hands-on activities, encouraging questions, maybe even a little healthy debate, stuff that makes you think, wow, that's cool.
It's like instead of force-feeding information, we need to find ways to make it a delicious buffet.
Yes. And here's the thing. This isn't just about kids. We, as adults, we need to be doing this for ourselves too.
Right.
Oh, 100%. No one's handing out gold stars for finishing that nonfiction book. Exactly. But it's about tapping back into that innate desire to learn. That thirst for knowledge that honestly never really goes away. We've just got to know where to look.
I love that. So it's less about going back to school and more about rediscovering that childlike wonder.
Exactly. That's the true joy of lifelong learning. It's not an assignment, it's an adventure.
Pasted text reminding us to never lose that sense of discovery.